Hey guys, Gaddock Teeg here, bringing you a story mode Scum and Villainy boss guide. In this video, we'll take a look at the operation's first boss, Dosh Road. As you zone into the instance, you'll notice this vendor in a tent here. Each player should purchase their own personal environmental shield and place it on your hotbar. Once each player has acquired their shield, you may begin your trek into the desert. Moving as a group, you should head towards the glowing environmental isolation field generator. Once the group reaches the first droid, the tank should interact with the generator to deploy a shield. Notice that as you move through the sandstorm, you'll gain stacks of a debuff called Howling Sandstorm. This is a damage over time effect that will deal damage based on the number of stacks you have. As long as you are within the shield, your debuff will not tick up. Healers will have to heal through this damage throughout the entire fight, but in story mode players can have 20 plus stacks before healing becomes unmanageable, so just spam your AoE heals and keep HOTS rolling. Once the shield is activated, the boss, Dosh Road, will join the party from the east. The first tank should pick him up and bring him to the rock located on the north side of the shield. Periodically, Dosh Road will knock everyone in the bubble back, so players will have to run as fast as possible to avoid getting unnecessary stacks of Howling Sandstorm. The new Smuggler and Operative roles are perfect for this. The tank should situate himself so his back is against the rock and he will be unaffected by the boss's knockback. All other players should stay away from the rock as the boss is a frontal cone attack. In addition to the knockback, Dosh Road will knock the active tank way up in the air and stun him for the duration. When this happens, the second tank should pick up the boss and begin tanking him with his back against the wall. After approximately 1 minute, players will see a raid alert stating, "The environmental isolation field generator has run out of power." When this happens, the active tank should run to the generator and pick up the generator's battery. Doing so will grant a temporary shield around this player. Players should then group up on the tank and slowly move towards the second shield generator to the northeast. As you move, try to avoid the yellow quicksand areas, which will progressively slow and deal damage to anyone caught inside. Continue to DPS the boss during this phase when possible to avoid an enrage. Once the player with the battery reaches the next location, have him replace it into the new environmental isolation field generator. Also during the movement phase, 2 random raid members who are not carrying the shield will be lost into the sandstorm. These players will be randomly teleported away from the group and begin to be attacked by Womp Rat ads. When this happens, they should activate their personal shield generator to avoid getting any unnecessary stacks of the debuff. You should also check your minimap and quickly run in the direction of your group. Use any speed increasing buffs and damage cooldowns available, and have a Sork or Sage pull you to the group when you get close. DPS should AoE down the Womp Rat ads, and then return to DPSing the boss. In story mode, you'll rinse and repeat like this for a total of 3 transition phases before the boss will enrage. That's all there is to know about Dosh Road. I hope you find this video helpful and continue to check back for more Scum and Villainy boss. Thanks for watching, now enjoy the rest of the fight.